Welcome back. You're listening to the Flow Friday Sports Show here on Flow FM, and it's time to check back in with Ben Duxton to talk all things Wimmera Mallee cricket. Good to be with you again, Ben. We've had a topsy-turvy season so far, but not just in your competition, of course. Games washed out left, right and centre. Good to have some cricket on again on the weekend, though. You must have been stoked to see it.
Yeah, no, we're getting there, Alice. Hopefully this week looks good, but unfortunately our A grade, we had three matches. One match was washed out before they started and two got halfway through and got washed out with a storm that come through. But in our B grade, we got three games in there. So, confident. And as you said, it's everywhere in the state at the moment. I was talking to Swan Hill today, and they've got three teams that actually can't get out. So we're in a lot better position than that. Bit of sunshine, the grounds will get up, people will get a bit keener, and hopefully we'll get some good cricket in the next month or two.
Here's to hoping, Ben. Now, we missed you last week, so just bring us in on some of the action that we might have missed out on. The A grade, I believe there were some games that went on.
Yeah, there was. So there were two games got going there and quite a lot of runs early on for the year. So the Donald Cricket Club chasing 176 from Wycheproof Narraport, got the runs in the end and got them pretty easy. So a good batting display by Donald. Trent Grant, 81 up the top off 63 balls. So pretty dynamic and a bit of experience in Ross Funk bringing it home with 35 as well. So great effort there from those guys. And on the Wyche side, our under-17s coach and Wycheproof's captain at the moment, Tommy Truen, got 76. And young James Ison, who's come through our junior programs, was 46 not out. So some good batting displays in the A grade in the first round. And Manu were lucky enough to get over at St Arnaud, making 154 at King George Oval in St Arnaud, and defended that by bowling St Arnaud out for 129. And the stars for Manu with the Cameron brothers, Darcy Cameron with 40 and Briley Cameron with 48 as well. And for St Arnaud, Jacob Patching played a lone hand, only one to get into double figures, but was 71 not out at the end of the day. So some good runs early for the cricketers, but coming into round two, it was a little bit different situation. The runs dried up a bit and the bowlers had the best of the conditions.
All right, let's go to the most recent action. We're talking B grade here, Ben. We had on the weekend the Southern Mallee Giants taking out St Mary's. So just give us the details on what went on with this one.
Yeah, Southern Mallee Giants batting first, made 6 for 155. So their captain, Flavel, made 89 not out, so a good lone hand there by him again. And down the bottom there, CJ Cook has made 33 as well, so they would have put on a fair partnership in the end. 155, always pretty tough to chase down, and St Mary's come up about 40 runs short. So the batting for St Mary's, who do we have? Cody Schmidt made 50, so in last year's B grade grand final, he got the boys over the line with a really well compiled 60 odd not out or something in the grand final. So he's back in form and but couldn't get him over the line. They only one other player got over double wicket.
There we have it. Now, looking at some of the other games that went on in the B grade on the weekend, Brim, Killallock, Sheep Hills, way too strong for Birchip, and apologies if I've butchered that one. I know Jason Regan used to give me a slap on the wrist every time I tried pronouncing that back in the day. So just let us know how this one went.
Yeah, no, Birchip didn't have the A grade playing, so I had a couple of young kids come back down to the B grade, but again, just not enough runs on the board. 72 would never be enough for Brim, and Brim's got some experience amongst their batting lineup and some youth as well. So chased them down in what was it? batted out the 40 overs. So didn't do it too easily. So but a good win by Brim, and Birchip's A grade yet they played a bit last week. So they're a bit all over the place with wickets and all that up there. So hopefully that can all settle down with a bit of fine weather, and we can get some more cricketing.
Charlton, no match for the Watcham Panthers. Surprising result, this one, Ben?
Yeah, I think it was. Yeah, the Charlton got a good amount of youth on their side, and do bat very deep, and got a lot of kids that they probably do rely on their top 4 or 5 though. So if they don't sort of fire, they can be in a bit of trouble. But they really did make some big scores last year, and it's the same names. Paddy Soulsby with 46, young Huey Tate 33 up the top of the order, and then they dropped a bit off after that. So that's just the younger ones coming in later, but a good combination of a lot of good young kids there. But Watcham was too strong, a bit of experience up the top, got them over the line, but Charlton didn't do it too good a bowling if it had 40 extras. So that could have been the difference in the end. If they tightened up on their extras, they could have got there, Charlton.
And Jeff Cott, too good for St Arnaud. So just give us the running order of what went down on this occasion.
No, that was a forfeit there, Ellis. So St Arnaud were had about 7 or 8 out of their A grade. So the rules are you've got to try and get your highest team to play. So their A grade played, but I think they were left with 2 or 3 players in their B grade. So they'll be looking to welcome back some players this week.
There we have it. All right, let's preview some A-grade games, which, let's hope that they're going to go ahead on the weekend. Ben, we'll start with Witcherproof Narraport hosting Manu. Who gets the chocolates here, do you reckon?
Witcherproof started pretty well, had the bye last week. Manu's my home club, so 1.5 wins from 2 games. We'll take that after finishing on the bottom ladder last year. Got a couple of new recruits. We had a few away last week, which seems to be the pattern in our league, is that some teams will be strong one week and a little bit weaker the next with other commitments on. But this will be a good game on the turf up there. Witcherproof would have to start favourites, I'd say. They play on their turf all the time. Manu's a hard wicket team, so they got the job ahead of them. But with Briley Cameron and Nick Baird, a new recruit to our club, they're both pretty dynamic batsmen. So Witcherproof's going to have to make sure that neither of those get away, because when they score pretty quick and pretty heavily. They're both 100 makers. So Witchy will need to get them out. But as I said, Witchy had some really good form, make 170 on the first game. So it could come down to who can restrict the batting the most.
St Arnaud travelling to the Brim Recreation Reserve to take on Brim. Can they get up the visitors, Ben?
Yeah, no, last year's grand finalist, and Brim was up in the finals for as well. So Brim's a pretty dangerous team on their home turf. They always play it well. They've got a good wicket. It's prepared to make good cricket, but they know their ground well. Some really good batsmen in their team, and one of the stars there is Isaac McPherson. So had a brilliant year last year. I think he's on the verge of getting a VCCL game. So a selector rang me up today about him, and hopefully he gets to do that. But he's a star. They need to bat around him as well. So if he can anchor himself in, get a big score, and the others bat around him, St Arnaud hopefully getting some players back from their point of view. They were missing quite a few last week. They were not quite good enough in the first round against Manu, but with solid display, and hopefully they can sort of get their season on track with a good win. They've got well led by our association captain in Jacob Patching, who made the 71 not out against us, opens the bowling, really smart, clever captain, and he'll be rallying the troops and making sure they can have a win. But it's a toss of a coin, this one, I'd say. But Brim on their home deck, I'll say Brim will win.
Donald hosting Jeff Cott. This will be a mouth-watering one, Ben.
Yeah, no, it'll be fantastic. Donald started well. They had Old Manu out for 80, and if the heavens didn't open up, they probably should have won that. So they could have been 2 and zip. But started off well. Last year's grand finalists, these 2 teams. So, and obviously inter-town rivals as well. So, plenty plenty of depth in both teams. Got some good experience, some good youth. Jeffcott's yet to see their gun Sri Lankan recruit Sanjula play this year. So Sanjula played a couple of years ago, was an absolute star of the competition. So work commitment's keeping him away. Whether he becomes available or not could be the bearing on this game. But he could be rusty. The Donald boys are in pretty good form. So we'll pick Donald on this occasion, but it'll be a really good game.
Ben Duxon, that's where we'll leave it. Great to speak to you about all things Wimmera Mallee cricket. Ben Duxon, our great correspondent. All the best, Ben. Enjoy the cricket on the weekend. We'll speak to you next week.
No worries. Thanks, Alice. And good luck. Hopefully everyone gets some cricket in this week.